I'm James Faddis, and I'm delighted to be able to be on this wee Zoom recording with my friend Rod Williams. Rod is the church partnerships and the business person that's responsible for RightNow Media. Now, Rod, you told me about RightNow Media must be about a month and a half ago now, and I'm finally beginning to get into it and getting access to it. Could you just, in a nutshell, Rod, introduce yourself and what RightNow Media is?
Yeah, sure. Thanks, James. Great to be here and do this with you. And so glad you've signed up to RightNow Media, something I'm really passionate about. Like you, I only heard about it probably 6 or 7 months ago. And then I had the amazing opportunity to take up a role with sort of in church relations. And yeah, it's really been incredible. So RightNow Media is actually the world's largest online media platform of Christian Bible study videos for all age groups, adults, youth, kids. And the way it works is that churches or Christian organizations subscribe to the Netflix type style platform, and from that one subscription they're able to give free access to everybody in their congregation, which is amazing. So people can access the platform on their phones, on their tablets, stream it to their television, and the platform is really easy to navigate through, as you'll see in a minute when you pull it up. But yeah, it's brilliant. It's great just speaking to church leaders and seeing how they're using it in their church and the impact that it's happened. And I spoke to a church leader the other day who's been running RightNow Media for about 5 or 6 years, and he said, all their small groups, their life group leaders, you use it all the time, and it just gives them so many topics, themes to choose from. And he said it's almost like revolutionized what they do as a church, and it's the value it's added to every area of church life has been incredible. And that's the kind of things we're hearing from church leaders. So
And
really,
I testify to that, Rod. I mean, I'm literally at the very start of the curve in this. When you chatted to me about it, you asked me, "Have you heard of Right Now Media?" And I was like, "No." You said, "Download it. I'll send you a wee link. Tell me what you think." And I looked at it and I went, "Wow, this is amazing." Like you mentioned, like the Christian Netflix, and I thought the number of conversations that I've had over the years with our life group leaders or with our church, thinking, is there a series that we'd want to do? Is there any good resources to accompany a Bible study? Or is there anything that's going to explore a theme, or a history, a theological theme? Resources for our kids workers, resources for our youth workers. And I'm looking at this going, this is it. This is amazing. Um, I find it absolutely incredible, Rod. And there was even there, one of the things that I've recommended to our church, where we've signed up, and you'd mentioned we can show the screen. I read an amazing book over the summer by Max Lucado called Be Anxious for Nothing. And it's a book looking at Philippians chapter 4 and the verses from the Apostle Paul, and he says, don't be anxious about anything. But the study is on here, and I'm like, this is brilliant. I'm immediately recommending that to some of the folks in our churches. And the stuff on the Gospel of Mark by Francis Chan, like, that is amazing. It's so well filmed.
absolutely. And that particular series, I think, is so great for people you're journeying with, perhaps who have not come to faith yet, or new Christians, or even mature Christians, because he brings the Bible to life, and it's so well filmed. You see the production value of the videos that we produce are really high level, high quality. And it's just a great tool. Like you say, there's so many topics and themes, and there's a great series called The Case for Christ on there by Lee Strobel. So for example, if you've got a neighbor, a friend, a work colleague who's perhaps at that place where they don't believe or don't really know, then what an incredible thing to say, actually, set up a link, set up your user ID, check this video series out. That will really help you on your journey. And you've got over, I don't know, 20,000 type videos series that you can choose from. Everything's on there.
Shall we have a wee look just now?
Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I'm excited about this as well, James.
I love this, Rod. So just let me open up Savari, and I'll share a screen here. And let me just see. RightNowMedia.org. So the streaming library of Bible study videos that inspires faith every week. And there's all sorts of information down here about it. It tells you about some of the speakers. There's Louis Giglio and Francis Chan and Jenny Allen and others. And when you log in, this is our church-based account, and this is desktop version. You also have an app version here. and you can see it on an app on your phone. So you can download all the videos on your phone, on your tablet, and you have a wee look through. And there you've got newly added Bible studies. You've got top studies this month looking at kingdom heroes and the life of the church. There's another one from Max Lucado, Traveling Light. There's lots of studies on books of the Bible. All books of the Bible, series of speakers from the UK and Ireland. So if you want something specific, there's the Faith, Hope and Love course with J. John, the prayer course, the unanswered prayer course with Pete Gregg. I love this stuff. There's even some of the alpha stuff, like the marriage course with Nikki and Silla Lee, and the stuff on kids work and youth work, Superbook. You've got Friends and Heroes courses, and the whole series of Kids Pro, 3 series, 25 minutes each. I mean, I've got a 6-year-old kid. I'm downloading some of these and sticking them on his iPad for a long journey in the back of the car. How cool is that? And what we've done is we've created in our church a Bishop Briggs Community Church platform where you can go in there and it opens up, and this is the one that we would add all our church folks to say, well, these are some of the ones that we're recommending at the moment. Have a wee look at stuff on worship, on evangelism, on prayer. So there we go, just a wee sneaky insight.
And that's it. There's so many, I like the way you recommended different sort of topics, because it's quite easy then for somebody just to jump on, and straight away they'll see the resources that you recommend. So that can be quite helpful, instead of it can be a bit overwhelming when you see so many videos. So to have specific ones that you recommend, that's really great. And you mentioned the marriage course. You've got the prayer course on there. Freedom in Christ is on there. All the Christianity Explored. So a lot of sort of courses that churches use are actually on there anyway. So it's like one platform, you can access it all on there. And every single month we are uploading and adding a lot more UK content as well, from, again, respected leaders in the UK. And which is really exciting. We partnered with 24/7 Prayer to bring some of their stuff. We do stuff with Alpha, and obviously Nikki Gumbel has recently done a series for the platform, and it's great. Me and my wife use it all the time. We really do. We did the marriage course again, and we've done other series. When I'm in the car, I listen to it. When I'm in the gym, which is once every 6 months, I listen to it, and
I've downloaded the app, so you just tap on it and up it comes, and there you've got all your stuff, and you can download it on your phone as well. So if you're sitting on the bus, if you're at the library, if you're a student, and you mentioned this about, so I met with someone in the local community last week who is potentially interested in connecting with our church and talking about how Bible studies and not being much of a reader. And I said, can I just give you a gift right now? And I went into our church account and I clicked invite, and I added her email and signed her up as a user. And I can already see she's now using some of these videos while she's having her breakfast in the morning. Someone who's not a reader, and they're able to do a bit of a Bible study. And I'm thinking, even from an evangelistic perspective, we've got people in hospital. Even there tonight, I'll be in a local prison, and we can send an invitation link for some of the Bible study groups that are running in the prison. And it's amazing. So I can't recommend this highly enough. So Rod, I'm in. I love this resource, RightNow Media. How do folks sign up? How do folks get a handle and get a hold of this resource?
Well, yeah, we would love to hear from you, and it's so easy. And we could set you up even like a free sort of trial for your church if you wanted to do that. But I would say speak to James. Connect with him, and he will give you all the details that you need. And if you do that, okay, through James, you will get a very, very, very special discount that he will tell you about. Okay, and
We've really negotiated a really, really good deal.
Absolutely, it is a really great deal. But yeah, we'd love to hear from you. If you want a Zoom demo, we can set that up. If you want a free trial for a month, we can set that up. And yeah, we're confident that you will love what you see, and you'll just begin to see how this will add value to every area of of your church for all age groups. It's incredible.
I'm excited about it, Rod. I think it's a great resource, and we are just now launching into a new term of stuff for our kids' work, our youth work, for our life groups. And I think this is a resource that's going to meet all of the needs of some of these guys. It's not to say it's the only thing we use, but I think it's going to cover every base and beyond that to the kind of personal devotional lives of ordinary believers, and also as a resource for evangelism, for reaching and connecting out into the wider community, whether it's schools work, prisons work, one-to-one work. I am so excited about this, Rod. So I just want to say thanks for hooking me up with RightNow Media, and I look forward to hooking other folks up with yourself and RightNow Media. And just to say, I'm not doing this because I'm getting anything out of it. I'm doing this because I think this is a no-brainer, and I'm just hoping that all my friends who are church leaders across the country here will see that as well. So, yeah.
Brilliant.
Thank you
James.
so much, Rod. Thank you, mate.
It's a pleasure. Thank you so much.
And appreciate that. Bless you, bro.
Bless you. Take care. Thank you.